made it through in one piece.
Barely.
Incredible storm. So sudden. This region's climate shouldn't produce such a phenomenon.
Tell it to that storm.
We'd have avoided the storm and picked up the cargo 3 days ago if we'd taken the southern route.
I told you, Nesher, that route is dangerous, with heavy swells and submerged reefs.
So we got caught in a storm instead.
A freak storm.
If the precious linens I've procured aren't picked up and delivered in time, my employer's many customers will find their king's wedding gifts elsewhere.
Which is why we hired on extra crew to assist with its loading and transportation.
And why I allowed the longer voyage into the schedule I promised your employer.
The schedule I promised. It's my reputation and my job to see that our schedule is met.
And mine to provide safe passage for ship and crew.
Sinbad!
Let's move these over the other side of the ship now, quickly!
What now?
There's damage to the starboard side.
We'll head for that island. We'll gather materials and make repairs to the ship before we continue on.
Put your back into it!
Looks pretty deserted.
Shh. It's okay. We mean you no harm. We've damaged our ship. We need to make repairs.
I am called Mutaro.
Mutaro. I am Sinbad. This is my crew. Where are your people? Can you take us to them?
Only me. Here from 7 years old. Shipwreck.
You're saying you're the only survivor of a shipwreck?
He couldn't have survived here alone since he was 7.
Send 2 men out to scout for the others.
I am happy you're here. To live with Mutaro.
Mutaro, we're only here to gather materials to repair our ship. Then we leave. And we'll take you with us.
No other houses.
You feel the warm breeze?
More like the hot breath of some beast. I think it's time we go back to camp.
I'm not sure.
So, you built this all by yourself?
But every year I grow bigger. I make it bigger too. Bryn. Is she your wife?
No. No, she's part of my crew.
Oh.
Once we repair the Nomad, you'll join us on our voyage. Rashid was sleeping under that boat.
You can only tell it was him by his clothes.
What did this?
I've never seen or read of tracks like this.
Not exactly easy to miss.
So how did something that big get in and out of our camp without being noticed? Bryn, could this be what you sensed before?
It must be.
Sinbad. Those two men we sent out.
Build fires. I want this beach lit up like high noon. No one else will die tonight. Go! No more attacks.
Let's pray it continues.
Yeah.
We should send out parties to gather wood strong enough for ship repairs.
After we secure the camp. Have the men fortify the perimeter. Use rocks, logs, anything.
Every hour here is an hour behind schedule.
I won't lose more men.
Look, I know you're a good captain who likes to do things his way, but I must protect my merchants' interests. It's my responsibility, and I'm good at it.
But as you said, I am the captain. Nobody leaves this camp unless I say. Peruse. We could use some kind of early warning system against this intruder.
Warning device?
Yeah.
Interesting. Rongar and I'll get right on it.
Good. You okay?
Sinbad knows what he's doing.
Not this time. He has us building walls instead of trying to get off this island. If we wait, we die. Plus, I guarantee large bonuses for you both. The wood must be strong and supple. Find proper trees, return. Then we'll convince Sinbad to send out teams to harvest them.
Put alert now.
3 here.
Are you watching me, Mutaro? That's sweet.
I thought I remembered girls like these.
We do. It's just with my present traveling companions, there hasn't been much in the way of flowers lately. Thank you. It must have been hard surviving here alone. And the creature. How have you managed to avoid it?
Creature?
It attacked our camp.
Well, was anyone hurt?
Yeah. It helped to know more about it.
Well, I don't know of any creature.
You sure, Mutaro? You seemed very scared when I mentioned it.
Well, it sounds very scary. I'm sure Sinbad will defeat it. Are all women as pretty as you?
Here, this log looks good.
Yeah.
Did you hear something?
Excellent. That'll warn us against anything crossing our path. Let's reset it, then we'll go set some more traps.
Mutaro said he doesn't know what attacked us.
That hardly seems likely.
I don't think he's lying. But there is something.
What is it?
The men aren't here.
Oh, yes, they are. Parts of them, at least.
I don't suppose that you'd have any idea why these men were out here.
No, your orders were to stay in camp.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess they were out seeking good wood for ship repairing. It appears they were successful.
Of course. 2 more dead. And this island isn't big enough for you not to know what happened here.
What was that? What is that?
Where?
Wherever. It's getting closer.
By the gods, the beast is invisible!
Our men are sitting ducks!
Over here!
This way if it's a real good meal you want!
Brent, go back and prepare everyone in case this thing goes back to the camp!
Maybe this wasn't such a brilliant idea.
We'll shake it in these trees! Maybe not. It's coming.
How do you know? I had to ask.
Incoming. Thanks.
It's gone. I think.
Seems to be.
Without a trace.
Where's Mataro?
He ran off like some mongrel.
He's just as confused and frightened as the rest of us.
We have to track down this monster. Now, before more of us die.
We need to be better prepared.
How?
I'll have Farouz arm a party with spears, bows and arrows, and exploding sticks. Dubar, I want you and Rongar to take some men, find a new batch of trees. Postcards, and be careful. We're getting off this island as soon as possible. Let's go.
Science can't explain this creature.
Then science won't mind when we kill it. If we're lucky, we'll capture it in its lair, when it's vulnerable. The tracks.
I'll scout ahead.
They just disappear. Bryn? This creature must possess magic.
I don't think so. I just don't know what it is.
Sinbad! There's something you should see!
Fire ready for cooking!
Where's Bryn?
She's out with one of the search parties. One searching for that beast. The other's collecting wood.
How much more do you think we need?
This must have been the shipwreck that stranded the boy here.
This isn't a shipwreck. I've seen too many in my time. This is different. This longboat is aimed toward the sea. If their ship was wrecked, there's no place for this boat to go. No, the only way this boat position makes any sense is if they'd come to shore safely and then decided to go back to the ship. I guess something must have stopped them.
The creature with no skin.
It's coming. But not here.
Dubar.
Halt the work! Time to split from this log splitting. Rongar, come down! Let's go! Come on! Hurry, man!
to see you, Sinbad.
Come on, give me one.
Go! Farouz, get your exploding sticks ready.
Yeah. Got it.
Take aim.
Ready.
Hold to my signal. And fire!
How can we fight something we can't see?
Farouz! Everyone, pull back! Go, go, go!
Go!
You lied. It wasn't a shipwreck that stranded you here. Tell us the truth.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry it was the beast.
You knew it all along.
I hoped it wouldn't come back. It was so long ago.
Why did it attack your ship?
Because they wanted to go. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't want anyone to leave. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The assaults on us do seem to occur when we're working to repair our ship.
I'm Sinbad. My men were cutting trees a full hour before we were attacked. Why'd the thing wait?
I just talked to a crewman who stayed here. Gutaro showed up. The crewman told him where we were.
About the time Dubar's crew was attacked?
It would seem.
Then the boy is behind all this.
We don't know that. Now, we spent a lot of time on this island with that creature. Maybe some tie between them, like it can read his mind. Spread word. No one is to tell Mataro of our plan.
What plan?
If we can't track the beast to where it lives, we'll have to bring it to us.
That's a plan.
Better grease up the spinning axle. It'll need to really build up speed. It's good, but we're going to need a lot more.
All right, make sure to set those trip lines.
You hate me, don't you?
Of course not. But no more secrets, okay? It is strange you never encountered this creature again until now.
No others ever landed here. And I never tried to leave.
Well, as you can see, Mataro, we've given up on the idea of leaving.
We have?
Yeah. We're building ourselves shelters here.
There's plenty of land near my home.
We're sailors. We need to stay close to the sea.
We're ready.
Get the men in position. I'll go spring the trap. Mataro! Mataro! Changed our minds. We're not gonna stay.
What do you mean?
A large pile of wood by the camp edge. We're gonna use it to build a raft.
Sinbad, what are you doing?
But I have to, Bryn.
You're leaving here?
like it's up to us. A little to the left. It's coming this way. A little higher.
Ready yourself.
Ready the flame.
Go.
Light it. And fire!
Over here, you overgrown warthog!
Bryn, what are you doing?
Where'd it go?
Far away, I hope.
It's okay.
Bryn. I'm sorry about tricking Mataro, but there's some connection between him and this monster.
It doesn't seem he wants us harmed.
Well, that thing sure does. We can't even give it a black eye.
What now, Sinbad?
Well, it'll be daylight soon. I'd like another look at that shipwreck. Maybe there's some clue that might help us. Can you keep him occupied?
Yeah.
Good.
The men who died, it's not your fault. We have to focus on getting the rest of the crew out of here.
You know what puzzles me?
Oh, what?
The creature attacked the landing party. So how did the main ship get wrecked?
I guess whoever they left on board couldn't pilot the vessel. Ran it aground.
What's he looking for?
Redemption.
I think I found it. The captain's logbook.
What's it say?
The child Mataro has recovered from his near-death fall in the ocean. But there's something different about him. About his mind.
Utaro.
We were sailing calm seas when Mataro asked to see the ship go faster. When I explained it could not with the breeze we had, gale winds suddenly kicked up. We nearly capsized.
What? Is there a final entry?
Let's see. Here, a few days later. Today, a crewman who yelled at Mataro was swept overboard by a wave unlike any we'd ever seen. The boy wept when the man drowned, but my crew is frightened. I've decided to land on the next island we see and abandon Mataro there.
Holy mother of... This is where they came.
Mataro's mind wouldn't let them leave.
He made this monster. Then that's it. We kill the boy.
No, we won't. And that's an order.
I'm tired of taking orders from you.
Is that so?
Bind him. We can't kill Mataro, because this may not be his fault. We don't know what might happen if we tried. Besides, there's another way.
Dermot's the only way to get word to the ship. Once Benar gets this note, he'll bring the other longboat to shore. Then everybody leaves. In the boat, or clinging to its sides.
With just enough supplies to rig the Nomad to make it to the next island.
Where we'll make proper repairs.
It's a good plan, Sinbad.
Inform the crew. But no one, tell Mataro. Understood?
Understood.
And Bryn?
Well, we'll fetch her with some excuse once we're ready to shove off.
She's not gonna like leaving the boy behind.
We don't have any choice.
Don't peek. Okay, ready? Okay, open your eyes.
I don't know what to say.
I can change anything you don't like. We will live together.
No calluses? No blisters? How did you build this, Mataro?
What do you mean? I want it, then it's here. Is that not how it happens?
No, Mataro, that's not how it happens.
Don't be mad. I can want houses for everyone.
Stop this!
I can't! I'm not doing it! He was trying to hurt me. Why? I must find Sinbad. He will know.
Mataro!
Sinbad! The monster!
What else? Look out!
Sinbad, what are you doing?
This is my doing. My order to land here. Stay back, brother!
You can't stop it.
I can try. If not, I'll stop Mataro.
Don't! Sinbad! Don't hurt him!
The beast vanished as Mutaro ran away.
Mataro's the cause of this monster.
I know.
Why were you protecting the boy?
Because he doesn't know. He's not trying to hurt anyone. And I was protecting Sinbad as well. Nesher tried to kill Mataro, and the beast got him.
We're trapped here.
Not necessarily. When Mataro's with me, focused on me, he's aware of nothing else. There is no monster. You and the crew can get in the Nomad safely, while I distract him.
You mean stay behind? You realize that means you may never get off this island.
I know how he feels. Besides, all of our lives are at stake.
Then know that I'll come back for you. I'll get you back on the Nomad, no matter what it takes.
I don't understand. Even Sinbad wanted to hurt me.
He doesn't anymore.
Do you?
No. I came to be with you. Forever.
Good work, Bernard!
I got it.
Bring it up!
Through those doors.
Get down there. Pull the boat up.
Come on. Everybody in the boat. Come on.
Pull it up!
Bryn knows how to handle it. She'll be all right.
I'm not so sure. He's still really a child. He throws some really serious tantrums.
We'll fish, swim in the ocean. You like waterfalls? I can make a very high waterfall. We can get married there.
Married? What do you know about marriage?
Isn't that what men and women do? I mean, I remember a ship captain can do the ceremony. We'll get Sinbad to marry us.
Mataro, I think we should wait on that.
Don't you want to marry me?
Of course. I just think long courtships are the smarter bet. I mean...
You don't say the truth. You don't care for me.
But I do, Mataro.
Not the same as I for you. You will leave me someday. You can't go. You can't ever, ever!
Shove off quickly!
We're not leaving without you.
This may be the crew's only chance.
I'm staying.
You have to pilot the damaged ship to safety. I'll be all right. I can't let that beast turn Bryn!
Put your backs into it!
Sinbad, you must kill it.
Only you can do that, Mataro.
Me? I'm not a warrior.
No, it was created by your mind.
What? That's crazy.
Back! Come on!
It's still coming.
It'll continue to come until it destroys us all, unless you stop it.
But I can't.
I can. Mataro won't let it hurt me.
You can't control it, Bryn.
It won't hurt me. If I'm wrong, I don't want to be torn apart like the others and eaten alive. You must use this. I'm going to force him to choose. The beast or us.
I can't have wanted this thing.
The crew that brought you to this island came here to abandon you. They feared you.
But I'd never hurt Bryn or you or any of the others. You're all my friends.
Well, that's the problem. You don't want us to leave. But you don't want to leave the only home you've ever known.
But this monster
is from the dark part of your mind, where all our hidden beasts dwell.
Tara, Bryn is your friend! Look what you're doing to her! If you won't stop it, she'll die!
No! No! Stop it! Stop it, please! Leave her alone! Leave her alone! I would never hurt you.
I know. I'm sorry for all the men we lost. And I'm sorry for Mataro.
He truly meant us no harm.
He was so innocent. Really just a child.
Well, at least now he's free of that beast.
pleased the Sultan has chosen such a trustworthy man.
I hope I can live up to my reputation.
Prince of Quano was like a brother to me. Our neighboring kingdoms under the Sultan's domain were the two glittering jewels in his crown. His assassination hurt me deeply.
As it did the Sultan.
Yes, I'm afraid he doesn't know the half of it, though. You see, the prince and I both worked diligently together to modernize our kingdoms, to do away with the older, harsher ways of ruling.
A good plan.
Yes, but one that has left us vulnerable. You see, I fear this assassin. He's part of a larger group that means to bring down our kingdoms, to destroy our progress. Who knows, I may be their next intended victim. Or worse, the Sultan.
All this should come out in the trial.
One can only hope.
My prisoner.
Safe. Well guarded. My man will show you the way, and I will join you in Dafar for the trial.
Justice will be served, Prince of Eden. I'm here to pick up a prisoner at the behest of the Sultan.
I'm not leaving the cell.
You?
You're the Sultan's man. They'll kill me. I didn't hurt anybody, and I'm not leaving the cell. Don't you see? They'll kill me before I reach the Sultan.
Who's they?
The ones who killed my prince.
People say you're responsible.
People say what they're told to say.
Well, we'll see if we can figure all this out on the way.
Oh! I'm not going.
Maybe a sea voyage will calm me
down. Put me down, you big ape! They'll kill me, and you too! Put me down! Down! Put me down! What's wrong?
Not quite sure.
Something's burning.
I recognize that smell.
I think you've just signed your own death warrant.
Sinbad?
Something up?
I'm not sure. Something's moving on the cliffs. Dust is rising, but... Catapults, and they're firing something at us.
All hands, secure the ship. Prepare for an attack.
What kind of attack?
Well, we'll find out soon. Duvar, steer clear of shore.
That was a close one. It's lamp oil.
Rongar, cover it now. Go.
Trim those sails and let's get out of here.
Duvar, hurry.
Sinbad!
Secure that rigging now!
What do you see? What do you see?
Trying to burn us out.
They're doing a darn good job, too.
Prisoner on deck! Logar! Propel the longboat!
Scuttle the Nomad!
We may not have a choice.
Get those flames out! Move!
Firestorm's creating its own wind.
We're gonna use it.
Yes! We're outrunning it!
Just a goose egg.
Do you know who's behind this?
But I know they won't let us reach Jafar alive.
Bruise, take the prisoner back down below.
We can sail away, never go to Jafar. No one will miss me. Don't you understand?
I understand I have a job to do, and I intend to do it.
Perfect. They picked a toy soldier for a suicide run. How does dead meat sound as a nickname?
About your taste in women.
Well, she's right about the nickname. Someone's out to stop us. Dead.
Any ideas?
Well, could be the real killer. Or could be friends out to rescue her.
You think she's part of a rebel group?
The prince mentioned it. And he's been soldiering for years.
Things just keep getting better and better.
Yeah. Any insights?
Well, she knows more than what she's saying. She's scared, angry, and she doesn't trust any of us.
And I don't trust her.
Aside from the pleasant atmosphere that generates, what do we do now? We can't just sail up the coast with a rebel group waiting to sink us.
And we won't. Rongar! Head for those cliffs! We'll drop anchor out of sight from the mainland.
Change of plan?
Big change. We're taking Darren by land. And once we drop anchor, you and Farouz take the longboat in. Get to town. Now let Veeden know about the new course.
Come! Good news? They've escaped, haven't they? First the jail. Now the archers. You know, I'm beginning to think that this Sinbad is more than just a mere sailor.
2 of Sinbad's men came ashore. They think the girl's in league with a rebel band. They're going to take the trip on land to avoid any of her rebel friends. They need a map.
Excellent. And I have just the route. Yes.
The longboat's back.
Did you get a message to Veeden?
That we did. And got supplies.
Great. Did you get a map?
Better. I got us a guide.
The name's Sinbad.
I'm Tarsus.
Glad to meet you. I hope Farouz has told you we've already been attacked.
Hey, what's life without a little danger?
I'll undo those if you promise to behave.
I'll take off the first chance I get.
Now, why doesn't that surprise you?
If you were smart, you'd do the same.
If she tries to escape,
I know just what to do.
You've chosen the shorter route.
I have.
Good.
But the shortest route is often the most dangerous.
Well, as you've said, What's life without a little danger? Keep your eyes open.
What are you expecting?
The unexpected.
This is no place to stop. Nice place for an ambush.
Dismount! Take cover!
We're trapped!
Don't count on it. We need to return some of their fire. Bruce! Time for your toys. Good. Your flint. That's close.
Lucky guess.
We're to go around behind them.
There's nothing back there but a big valley.
I'm carrying my own bridge. I need 5 minutes.
Not a problem.
Are you all right?
I'd be a lot better if you'd unchain me. He's leaving. Hey! Take me with you! Hey! That hurt.
Now that, I believe.
Let's load them up.
Now what do we do?
Wait for Sinbad.
Can't hold out much longer! get ready to roll.
I sense treachery, Your Highness. This girl Dara is part of a large rebel group. The kingdom of Quana is seething with unrest and threatening to undermine my very own in Capolo. With all due respect, sire, it was a mistake to create two sister kingdoms when one larger one, under a strong ruler, would...
Yes. But I know this girl. The late prince trusted her. I find it difficult to believe that she is responsible.
Whoa! Stand. Night is almost here. Let's make camp. Good boy. Release her manacles.
Aren't you afraid I'll run off?
There's nowhere to run.
I served you well in war as your general, did I not, sire? Then permit me to march into Quana and stamp out this rebellion before it spreads.
I know that what you say makes sense, Vidal. But I will talk to this girl first. And if she is guilty, like you say, then maybe she can be persuaded to give us the names of the other rebels.
Yes, but sire...
I may be growing old, Vidan, but I am not growing soft. Remember, I led my generals into battle. Now, if this girl has any information, I will get it from her by whatever means necessary. So, we will wait for Sinbad and then decide if we are to have a formal trial.
As you wish, sire. Tarsus had better be sure that the girl and Sinbad never arrive.
I wouldn't worry about it, my prince. He's taking him into the dead zone.
I'm not trying to escape.
I didn't think you were.
So what now? Questions? You want all the lurid details?
What is your problem?
You're my problem. You're taking me to my death.
Not if you're innocent.
Do you really think I'll get a fair trial?
It won't kill you to trust somebody.
It might. It might wind up killing you too. All of you.
We need a little more than that.
I didn't murder the prince. He was a kind man. A friend. After my father's death, I found myself penniless. I became a barmaid. That's how the prince met me. But it didn't matter to him. He liked me. He called me his diamond in the rough. My father was a merchant, so I knew a few languages and a little math. The prince sent me to tutors. When I returned, he let me advise him on his subjects. He trusted my judgment when it came to dealing with his people. He wanted them to be able to make wise decisions about their lives.
Sounds like a good man.
Too good. It cost him his life. The night he was killed, I was supposed to meet him. I got there early. And I saw... Don't you see? He believed in me. He He was the first person ever to believe in me. And I watched him die. I couldn't save him.
We all believe in you. That's why we want to get you to Jafar safe and sound. Okay? Now, the real killer.
It was so dark, I could hardly see.
Sinbad! Something's coming!
What is it?
Something big and mean. Follow me.
Wagon. It's not worth it.
Be safe here. We've ridden out worse storms.
Everything's pulverized.
Can all be replaced, Farouz.
The horses?
They're okay.
Mount up. I want to be halfway to Jafar before that thing comes back.
Excellent plan.
Sire, Sinbad and the prisoner have been spotted near the dead zone.
What? But his ship is approaching from the south. Vidon, how can this be?
It's as I feared, sire. I've had my suspicions about this Sinbad since the beginning. I believe he's in league with these assassins.
No. His reputation is unblemished.
Hear me out, sire. Sinbad's first allegiance is to the Caliph of Baghdad. If anything were to happen to you, and your empire were to collapse, the Caliph would simply walk in and pick up the pieces as his own without declaring a war.
No. Unlikely, Vidon. Still, the Caliph is known for his intrigue. His empire did not just happen. There is some logic in your words, Vidon.
Then permit me to send men to meet Sinbad and to bring him back to the palace under guard.
If there is an explanation for his strange behavior, he could tell us himself. All right, I will allow this. But Sahim, my own aide, will accompany your men.
I'll see to it immediately, sire.
Right.
Whoa! What's up?
Men on horseback headed this way.
I'll ride ahead to meet them.
It could be a trap. Or it could be emissaries from the Sultan. We're not that far from the city.
There's only one way to find out. Yeah! Just once I'd like an easy day. Let's go.
men headed back to the palace.
This doesn't sound good. I'm beginning to believe her.
The night of the murder. Is there anything more you can remember?
It was dark. The killer saw me. He came after me. I took a knife and plunged it into his left arm. He screamed. That voice. I couldn't see his face, but I'll never forget that voice. It sounded like a snake hissing.
Prince Veden. Tarsus!
I'm all right. You've been set up.
Big time.
What is this treachery?
Sinbad has butchered your aide, sire, and 4 of my men.
I can't believe this.
Here lies the proof, sire.
Sahim.
Sire, a man bold enough to slay the messenger of the Sultan must be mad. He has but one goal: to kill you, to throw your empire into chaos and deliver it to his caliph.
But he must realize that we know his plan.
Let me handle Sinbad and this murderous woman. Put me in command of your guard, sire.
But you must act discreetly. He may have other assassins in the land, and they must not be alerted.
We'll leave the gates to the city open. They'll suspect nothing. When Sinbad shows his face in Dafar, we'll cut him down for the dog he is.
But this must not seem political. He must be treated as no more than a common criminal. And yet, I find it hard to believe that Sinbad...
It's the only way, sire. Order must be maintained. Your rule must prevail.
It shall be done. Kill Sinbad and the assassin.
Are they going to be safe in Dafar?
Veden's never laid eyes on them. They'll pass as pilgrims. Plus, they can take care of themselves.
How are we going to get to the palace?
Brains, skill, cunning, and a great deal of luck.
Go to your homes! Orders of the Sultan!
Here comes trouble.
Maybe not. Firuz and Rangar should have bought everything we need by now.
Do you think we'll get everything built in time?
We don't have much of a choice.
You two! Can you hear me?
We were just on our way out of Dafar, good sir.
We're waiting for our fellow travelers.
We're here!
Come on. The town's crawling with soldiers. We got everything we need. Let's get the heck out of here. Okay, walk on. Walk on.
We'll be riding out now. Have a nice day.
Still no sign of Sinbad, my prince. He'll come. He has to come.
This should get us safely to the Sultan. Thank you. Now, you remember to keep your head down.
And you remember to use yours.
Look, in order to steer it, you grab the reins and pull the...
I know. Put her up.
We'll wait until the wagon reaches the outskirts of Defar before we follow.
I saved a couple of exploding sticks in case the guards overwhelm them.
Let's just hope we don't need them.
Just in case we don't make it, I want you to know that I am grateful.
You're not much at rallying the troops, are you?
Rah, rah, rah.
That's better. Yeah!
There!
Good. Come.
Hold on.
To what?
Use your imagination. I like the way you think. So far, so good. Let's go. Coming out! We only want to talk.
Hold! Bring Sinbad here alive. Let them pass!
Your Highness, I brought your prisoner, as you requested, in spite of the treachery shown by the real killer.
What are you waiting for? Kill them! The assassins must die!
No!
They must die!
Get up. Your Majesty, no doubt Prince Vedin has told you that assassins prowl your kingdom.
He has.
He's right. In fact, the killer of the Prince of Kana now kneels before you. A killer that was stabbed by a friend of the prince. Dara, who after seeing the prince die, plunged a knife into the killer's arm. A wound that no doubt hasn't had time to heal. A wound that would be reopened during a duel. Sire.
Guards! Him!
Oh. I like the way you think.
Rah, rah, rah.
All right, let's bring it up. Even. I got it.
You're going to miss her, aren't you?
Yeah. She kind of grows on you.
Well, she'll be able to go back and help her people now. The Sultan's named her as chief advisor on dealing with his subjects in both kingdoms.
Well, he's going to be in for quite a shock.
How so?
Can you imagine 2 kingdoms worth of people with Dara's attitude? Still, she was pretty. And smart. Oh, and the courage she showed. Oh.
Well, sure, but really, she didn't have much of a choice.
Well, I don't know. She could have run away at any time.
But she didn't.
Beauty and brains.
And every inch a lady.
You don't find much of that in this world anymore.
Well, I don't see any of you killing yourselves looking. Very funny. Not you two.
Take cover! Next time on The Adventures of Sinbad.
Wait! I'm not gonna hurt you!
Bring them! The Minotaur needs to be fed!
Half man, half bull monster.
But that's just a myth.
Huh, sure, tell that to the monster when he's eating your flesh.
A trial will be held today. What do you figure the odds are we'll be found innocent?
Farouz, get away from there.
Somebody help me! No!
He knows that whomever gets the axe can contest his rule.
You may have the axe, if you pass my test. Think carefully and act quickly.
Her trial will now begin. Guilty!
Wait! I have the axe of Poseidon! I demand my right to enter the maze!
Hold the Minotaur!